EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills. The second of our 5 international games this season, the Jags and Bills underway here in North London. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And Hines is going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Bills had a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team, because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
On second down, here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Able to push his way through. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
This one from 46 yards out.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At the 20. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
Ridley was one of the game's brightest young stars in 2020. Hasn't played since early in the 2021 season, but Jacksonville made a low-cost move to bring him in and see if he can return to the game with the form he once had.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, Lawrence.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Ed Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down and 8. And they'll go again with Etienne. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Now Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw there to Strange.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. ETN up the middle.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with ETN.
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal.
This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen now looks to throw.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
Rayshon Jenkins picks it off, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. Lawrence. He'll get the...
And I think the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On play action, Allen. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. In his own end zone, it's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And got his man complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards.
Well, Josh Allen just might have the strongest arm in the NFL. And at 6'5", he can put his whole body into it too. And this, an absolutely gorgeous throw. Perfect arc, and it results in a big, big pickup.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here's Allen to throw it. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Now Lawrence to throw. A short throw there to Strange.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Third and 4. Lawrence will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Now Lawrence.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really? By the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here. but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 10-3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Allen's throw is complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Allen. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now it's Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Now Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them.
They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
They get this out left. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Now Lawrence. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
Now McManus for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Open man downfield is Davis. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Lawrence. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
They can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. A handoff for Etienne.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
A tackle made by Dorian Williams.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Second and 5. Another tote for Etienne.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense so far on third down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
This is 2nd and 8. on play action. Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And Knox is going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Second and 6 coming up. To throw is Allen.
Steps away to his left. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment.
You do remember that the rule states the only way you can run with the QB is if you have pressure or QB draw.
Using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Here's first and goal. Throwing, Allen. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Now Allen. Here's Hines. And he's taken down, and that'll get him a little bit closer. But every yard at this point will help your field goal kicker out. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Here's Allen. On third down, here's Harris.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Bass is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This is first and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. Down the sideline he goes. Christian Kirk. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, what a play. You got to use one of those timeouts.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And they will take a knee here. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And they take a knee. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against the top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty
Man, oh man, what a game right now. 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 What a game. Alright, right now here in the TUS, bruh. Just got done battling. One of the, it was only 3 of us remaining. Now there's 2. There was 3 undefeated coming into this week. Yeah, the Jaguars, the Ravens, and the Bills. And the better defensively, as far as scoring-wise, the better defensive teams coming in was the Ravens and the Bills. And needless to say, we was able to snatch it at the end. He went to a prevent-style defense. I don't know why. I don't know why. But he went into a prevent-style defense to try to keep me at bay. And needless to say, man, we was able to snag what we needed to get the dub and maintain the perfect season. Yeah, man, we're sitting at 5-0 on the season. Only other undefeated remaining is the Ravens, and that's in the AFC side. Over in the NFC side, let's check it. You got the Bears and the Seahawks are the remaining undefeated coming into the week. But man, that was a hard fought battle there versus All In. But yeah, bro, we hanging on for right now. We hanging on to it. Got a nice little cushion going into the next week. Oh boy balled out today. Got him, 108 yards. He had more than 7 attempts. I don't know where the game got that from, but hey, we gonna take it. We gonna take that dub. We gonna take that dub where it was. And looking at the league, the Ravens this week, they have Pittsburgh, who's 2-2. My other undefeateds, the Chicago Bears, they got Washington, or whatever they changed their name to. And then, who was the other undefeated? Who was the other one? Are they on by? The Seahawks? I look like they must have a bye week. But yeah, anyway, man. So right now, man, ETN is right now tied for, up there. Well, he's almost tied for first. He's second with 575 yards out of 72 carries on the year. That's not bad. I don't know, it's getting on my nerves. Let's see. Tyson Campbell up there with 4 picks on the season. The fourth one. The 4 picks coming to steal it. Because Diggs was trying to win it. Yeah, so Tyson Campbell was able to snag that game-saving interception to put him tied second with Darius Slade Jr. Yeah, man. That's what we sitting at right now in this league. But we 5-0 in the TUS, but we struggling everywhere else. But as always, man, hey, you know how I do it. Peace, love, and motherfucking hair grease. I'm out.